Right, so straight in with the picking of this Assa 600. This one in particular, in comparison to the rest of the Assas that I've picked, this one is the hardest, other than the Rook or Combi Plus that I did, which was a twin. I don't know whether it's because the lock was that new when I got it, that all of the driver pins in the countermilling was perfect, and not worn down slightly, or whether there's a mixture of barrel pins or serrations or something in here, or Christmas tree pins or gins or whatever. But this is causing me issues, like, so this is the third time I've tried to shoot this video and it's causing me a little bit of stress. So if I go quiet, it's because I need to concentrate, basically. But basically the same as usual, bit of tension on there, and go through and pick some of the binders, a couple of clicks until you get to the point where you're stuck in the countermilling, and then you go through and pick your way out. It sounds dead easy, but the thing is, this lock is fucking horrendous. I'll show you the bitting at the end, and I think that's the reason why, because I don't think my pick reaches over 5 to give us a clean set. I think what's happened is, when I've opened it in the past, I've opened this now 3 times, I think I've been oversetting 5 to get to 6, and then when I've come forward, another pin has popped up, which means 5's allowed to pop back up as well with it, and then the lock's been opening on pin 2 and twice on pin 6, so I've reached over at just the right angle, luckily, but since then I'm struggling my bag off to get 6, like. So anyone who likes watching somebody fucking struggle picking a lock, stay tuned. Back to 1. I'll have to swap to a deeper pick. Right. 1 set. 2's in countermilling. So we're going to start picking the pins out of countermilling now, and to do so you just release a little bit of tension and carry on picking downwards, being absolutely perfect with your pick placement on top of the pins. Otherwise you'll just slide off the side every time. That was another click. Still on pin 2, just slowly work my way through the countermilling. Number 1 is now in countermilling. That's it. 1's in. 2's pop back up. 1 still remains. 2's still in countermilling. Right. 2 and 1 are out of countermilling, and you know that because there's a tiny little bit of movement. If it's any more than that, then it's in countermilling. So while I've got the pins the way I've got them, if you can see and you can make out, 2 is set, tiny little bit of movement. Number 1 has got more movement, so he's in countermilling. It does get a little bit difficult to get 1 out because it's right down at the lowest setting, or the lowest cut. So you've got to really twist your pick into it. So one's loose now, 2's come back up. One's in, one's literally just springing out, so I'm going to just fuck off to the back of the lock now. Maybe just get another click out of 1, 2, sorry, 3 and 4, 5, so 6 needs picking. I'm going to try and get him right down so it doesn't cause us issues later. Right, 1 set, 2 is, 3 is, 4 is, 5 is, 6 is our last pin, but trust us, it doesn't mean it's going to open, because the rest of them keep on popping back up. 1's pop back up. That's it, a little bit of movement on the core. The eager eyes would have seen. 2 set. 3 needs picking. Bound up tight. 3's in, but that means I had something else. Reset. 1 still remain. 2 has. Jump to 4. 4's in. 5 is, so on 6. Check the rest before we finish. Oh, it nearly went there. I might finish on 1 here. One's in again. 2 is. 3 is. 4's bound up again. So I'm going to have to pick on an angle towards 2 o'clock to try and get counter. Creating it myself. One come back up. This is what it's been like throughout me picking this lock. It's just been backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. So yeah, last pin 6. He gets to that point, he doesn't want to go in there again. My God, that is what picking's all about, like persevering. Absolutely buzzing. I do have the key for this lock, which is here, so I'm going to lock it back up. Put it there so everyone can see it. Now that there is why I was having such a fucking nightmare. Because if I can get a picture just to show you. So you've got 1 and 2 here, which is the full set of the I think that's the lowest cut you could possibly get. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, but look where 6 is here. It's an absolute nightmare. So 1 set right down, 2, and then the climb, and then you end up with this bloody number 6. Absolute evil motherfuckers. But we got there, so I'm buzzing. So I'll take that out. Get that laid down, and we're gonna just open the lock. Lovely lock to pick though, I won't lie. Sorry it took a little bit longer, but I wasn't working at speed there. I just wanted to pick the lock. Even the circlip's fucking hard to get into. That's it. Try and hurry me arse up. If I can find a plug follower. I got one to suit that. This could get messy. Turn it that way. Yeah, it is. I'm just going to take the pins out one at a time from the back. 1. is a barrel at 5, sorry. Followed by another barrel. These barrel pins, they are graduated. So they're all different sizes related to the keys, pin size. Which I think protects the lock from bumping attacks. Comb picking attacks. I think. I might be wrong, right? So yeah, they're all barrels. It's just that they must have been bloody new. That's all I can think. Dump the springs out. If you have liked this video so far, you like to struggle me bag off, please put it in the comments. Because I've got plenty of other locks that can cause us a fucking headache with. But yeah, no, on a serious note, thanks for all watching. Thanks for showing us all your support and that. If you could leave your comments, that always helps the channel. Gives us a little bit of get up and go. And if you share it, I love you long time. This is a magnetic, you can say that. Just so I didn't lose my springs, but it's causing us a fucking nightmare. Anyway, right, so, as usual, when the